On April 14, 1986, President Reagan authorized direct American action against Libyan military barracks, airfields, and terrorist training camps at Tripoli and Benghazi. The U.S. Sixth Fleet was to be reinforced by F-111 attack aircraft flying from their bases in Britain. The operation would be known as El Dorado Canyon. On the evening of the 14th, 24 F-111 fighters from the 48th Tactical Fighter Wing rolled out of their hangars and took to the sky. They were supported by 4 EF-111 electronic countermeasure aircraft from the 42nd Electronic Combat Squadron. Each F-111 was fitted with a new PAVE-TAC targeting pod. It's carried in the fuselage until it's needed. With terrain-following radar, infrared, and laser target designators, the pod can guide smart bombs to their targets with deadly accuracy. For this mission, they carried 2,000-pound Mark 80 Paveway laser-guided bombs and the 500-pound Mark 82 Snake Eyes. Because both France and Spain refused to allow the U.S. to use their airspace for the mission, the flight path had to be routed over the sea, while U.S. carrier groups maneuvered into their own positions. As they flew to their targets in Libya, the F-111s were refueled in 4 stages by KC-10s and KC-135s, flying from bases in Britain and Italy. The prime targets in and around Tripoli were the Libyan Navy Frogman headquarters, Gaddafi's command post headquarters, and military transports at Tripoli Airport. As the F-111s approached their targets, PAVE-TAC pods were swung out for terrain following flight. Laser designators were switched on. Infrared line scan images show the formation approaching the Libyan coast and the low-level bombing run on the command post headquarters. The third image shows Gaddafi's circular white tent with its tent poles. Members of his family were reportedly killed or wounded there. Finally, the F-111s approached the Tripoli military airport. 5 Ilyushin 76 transports on the ground were severely damaged by Snake Eye bombs. The attack on Tripoli lasted less than 12 minutes, catching Gaddafi almost completely by surprise. His defenses were not on alert, and what did get into the air was too little, too late. The Americans were already gone. In the aftermath, the French embassy was hit, and the Swiss and Iranian embassies were also slightly damaged. It's probable that much of the damage was caused by SAMs that had missed their targets due to jamming efforts and had fallen back to Earth to explode.